With a record-breaking 17 million fans on Facebook, the hottest YouTube video, most watched, Bad Romance, $34 million in record sales for her concerts, which she calls Monster Balls. Lady Gaga is the hottest ticket to ride in pop culture. Obviously talented, nominated for numerous MTV awards, Lady Gaga draws off a tremendous fan base, which is primarily young people, young girls from the ages of 10 to 21 years old. A casual glance, though, at her work, what we see happening with Lady Gaga is a fusion of pop culture and the porn industry. Watching her videos, from Telephone to Bad Romance, gives you a good idea of that. In Bad Romance, for example, Lady Gaga is kidnapped, taken into bondage, becomes a sex slave, and ends up killing her lover on the bed at the end of Bad Romance with her pyrotechnic bra shooting fire out, and she's smoking a cigarette in a post-coital position. The point is, we're having little children watch these videos, and her fan base is rabid. They totally identify with Lady Gaga. And when these young children watch these videos and see Lady Gaga on stage, but especially the videos, they assume this is not fantasy. These are real things that are going on, and this is what Lady Gaga does on her off time. Crawling around the floor in sawdust, exposing herself, dressing like a porn star. This is the image that Lady Gaga is giving to young children. Lady Gaga is in a long line of entertainers who have broken ground, who have done very explicit things on camera. Probably most primarily who she appears to be like is Madonna. The difference between Madonna and Lady Gaga is the immense popularity of Lady Gaga, number one, and number two is her so-called reciprocal relationship she has with her fans. In fact, Lady Gaga has a tattoo on her arm which she advertises and talks about. It's dedicated to her little monsters.
So I just started calling them my little monsters, and then before I knew it, they were all holding their hands up like this in the audience, and then this became the symbol for the little monster, and now they stand in the audience every night, and they dance, and they hold up their monster hands.
This pseudo-reciprocal relationship, besides making Lady Gaga immensely famous, creates a tremendous market for consumer products. So in the end, besides Lady Gaga's obvious talent and some of the artful things she does, is money. There's a lot of money to be made off of producing videos and selling records and producing products. So at the end of the day, the real question is, what is this going to do to the fans out there, her young children? Is there fault here? Obviously. When I was growing up as a young child, celebrities purposely try to be good role models, and there was a moral standard they held. Really, we don't see that anymore. In fact, most personalities today say, I'm not a role model, but let me tell you, they are. And many of them are bad role models. The second thing is parental control. Obviously, some parents are not using good judgment. Allowing children to watch up to 3 to 7 hours of visuals today is not a good idea. Any psychiatrist or educator will tell you that. It destroys a lot of mental faculties, and it moves totally away from analytical thinking, which is a great problem with Americans today. The other thing is parental control. There has to be a point where parents say no. That's the role of parents. And when it comes to people like Lady Gaga, of course people can watch Lady Gaga videos, listen to her records, but do we really think that pushing pornography, which in the end deprecates women very, very strongly, is a good idea for little kids to be watching?